Hi, this is Amanda for Crisis on Infinite Midlives. The other day you may have remembered that I posted about Boom Studios' upcoming Fanboys vs. Zombies #1 by Sam Humphries and Jerry Gaylord. I went to my local comic book store and unfortunately they did not have it in stock. So I downloaded the Comixology app for my Asus Transformer Epad and was able to quickly and easily get it. Here is my gallery of things that I now have downloaded. I also got Avengers vs. X-Men Round 1. For comparative purposes, we have the paper copy here in the house. But I thought I would take a look at it to see if there were any appreciable differences between the two forms of media. Fanboys vs. Zombies #1. The digital copy gives you all of the various covers, the variant covers that were available, which is kind of cool to scroll through. This is the splash page that some of you may have seen already as a preview of Jerry Gaylord's art that was up on Comixology.com earlier this week. It's got some pretty cool Easter eggs in there. If you look through, you can see the Boom Studios, you can see the Boom Studios booth that actually looks very much like that if you were to go to Comic-Con. In here somewhere are some people. I can't zoom in on it. I thought I could. There it is. Come here. With free hugs that you will actually see also if you go to Comic-Con. This is very much a love letter, as has been stated in previous places, to Comic-Con itself. Come on. As you can see, sometimes it's a little twitchy scrolling through. I'm not entirely sure if that's the fault of the Epad itself or if it's a flaw in the Comixology software. But it doesn't completely hamper the enjoyability of scrolling through the pages. This is the Phil Noto art for the official Comic-Con cover page. This is Humberto Ramos's page. He actually did the character concepts for this book. This is a page by Arthur Sudam, who is very well known as the Marvel zombie artist. If you go through, you can go on a page-by-page or panel-by-panel basis. If you choose to go panel-by-panel, the application sequences it for you. Comixology gives you a toolbar at the bottom that lets you go through and you can skip ahead to various pages so you don't have to just wait and scroll through and page through with your finger. If you tap on it, it will take you back to the panel-by-panel basis. Overall, this book was enjoyable. And I would get it again, either in digital or paper form. I learned some interesting things. For example, zombies are very similar, apparently, to people who are suffering from con-SARS or con-flu. The creators were apparently inspired by that as they were putting together this book. I also learned that apparently Comic Book Resources has an official skybox somewhere, which is kind of cool. I feel like I should try to find that somewhere. I knew they had a yacht. Certainly wasn't ever going to get on that. But hey, you learn something new every day. I also learned that apparently the food available at Comic-Con could directly be related to an outbreak of zombies at any given time, and that they have a C grade for their health inspection. I'm not shocked. So, going back out to other books that I have, still getting used to this platform. Come on. There you go. I've got Avengers vs. X-Men. And the digital copy is definitely readable. It doesn't seem to have the same bells and whistles with the enhanced piece that the paper copy has. However, the digital copy gives you a preview of the Marvel Infinite Comics line, which is specifically designed to be read digitally. So you have a page that starts like this, and you tap on it, and then you get frustrated for a second because you didn't do it right. And, oh, then you realize that because for some reason you were doing it page by page, it's not going to give you the animations that you want. So you go into settings, and you hope that you have everything set correctly, and you see that you do, and you continue to be slightly frustrated. My letterboxing is where it ought to be. Let's go back. Come on. Behave. There it is. All right. So, blank page, stars, yay. Tap. Words fade in. More words fade in. This is at my fingertips when it's working properly. Oh, it's Nova! This is Stuart Immonen art. It's beautiful. It pops. I liked it better than the Romita stuff that was in the Round 1 book. Come on, behave. And it'll scroll through. As you can see, it's pretty well put together so that it's intended to really stand out in the digital format. They also will play with effects filters so that you can have a blurry bit like this that then fades in to something in sharper focus. Come on. I really liked how this worked out. That was actually supposed to be 3 panels that were supposed to come together. As you can see, it's not perfect. But when it does work well, come on, it gives you a really enjoyable reading experience. Let's see if I can make it work like it's actually supposed to work. Go into my settings. Yes, my transitions are on. Come on. Yes, my letterboxing is as it's supposed to be, so why are you being a pain in my butt? Alright, as you can see right now, see there's a letterbox where it's supposed to be. These things are supposed to be fading in rather than showing up all at once on the page. Ta-da! Now it's working as it should be. And again, some people may not enjoy the machine telling you this is the way in which I want you to read it. I'm going to sequence for you because you can't read like some sort of 3-year-old. But, you know, it's a different kind of medium. If you enjoy it, which I did, I was actually really engrossed with this when I first took a look at it last night. I mean, take a look at that for a second, the way that sort of animated there. You've got, you know, things coming into the page. You touch on it. You know, things come into sharper focus, things fade back out. All in all, I think Marvel has done a good job putting this together. Again, it won't be everybody's cup of tea, but at the same time, you know, if you're looking for something new and different, if you're looking for a way to check out comics on the go, certainly give this Infinite line a shot. The art is beautiful. The story is interesting. It's a good prelude, actually, to that Avengers Round 1 book versus X-Men. So my vote is to give it a shot. Rob may think differently, and perhaps we'll have a podcast up about that later this week. This is Amanda for Crisis on Infinite Midlives.